want to do the year in review since it's our first episode back, especially in England. I mean, what a year of season for the English Premier League, right? At first, we saw the spending of Chelsea. Chelsea in momentum and looking red hot form, and then they stumble. Arsenal was on everyone's lips with Mikel Arteta after a win over Liverpool in the Community Shield, and I think they eliminated Liverpool in the League Cup and the Carabao Cup in the penalty shootout. Meanwhile, Manchester United was winning away games but losing at home, disappointed in their home form. Manchester City, for some reason, was slow in their start, giving other team a head start. And then we have the dark horses like Everton, Carlos Ancelotti's Everton, and James Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin getting his first England call-up, and Leicester City. And, that 5-2 victory over Manchester City was sending a lot of shockwaves, not only in England but around the world as well. Oh, and Jose Mourinho's Tottenham Hotspurs was slowly climbing up the ladder. And just as we entered the December, they were top of the table, and now they're fighting for the Europa League. It's a league where nobody wants to challenge Liverpool. That's all I can say. But yeah, it's taken up and down, really. But my top 4 prediction, here we go. Here it will be Liverpool at first, Chelsea second. Yep, I'm going with Chelsea. I think they have a squad depth. I think some of their players will coming back, especially with the Champions League. Manchester City in third, and Manchester United in fourth. I see Manchester United dropping points as we go deeper in the competition as well. And come by the business end of the season, I feel like Liverpool might have some of their starters back. And I have to say though, I'm still waiting for the explosion of players like Minamino and Andy Robertson set to be back as well. What are your thoughts? You can always comment below if you agree or disagree. I'm always welcome to hear some of your feedbacks over on our comments section here on our YouTube page, right? Up next is the Spanish La Liga. What can we say about La Liga? The rise of Atletico Madrid back in top spot. They've always been there, but you just have the feeling over the years, you look back, they are always in the shadow of Real Madrid. And if they topple Real Madrid, there's always Barcelona. But this time around, they are the one calling the shots, I guess, in the La Liga table. They are in superb form, by the way. The fact that they have only conceded 6 goals by this point is truly amazing. And not only are they winning pretty, they are also winning dirty too. And what I meant by that is that they are winning and grinding out results. So I guess that's what you can expect if you have players like Suarez and Diego Costa up front, João Felix as well. Yannick Carrasco back from the Chinese Super League, joining up Atletico Madrid again. He is in a red hot form for Atletico Madrid this season. Another thing is that they are 3 games in hand. Their game was postponed due to snow in Madrid. So they are now 3 games in hand, with Real Madrid drawing at Osasuna. So they are leading 1 point. Very pretty. Just nice for them. That could only show that how consistent Diego Simeone's side this time around. You know what I mean? Like normally they get a great win, and then the next game they lost to one of the Minos in La Liga. But speaking of consistency, there is also the reigning champions, Real Madrid. Real Madrid will always be out and about in come business end of the season. One thing about the La Liga is that whenever level on points, they go for the head-to-head meetings. So come May, Real Madrid, for now at least, got the advantage with the 2 title credentials. A victory over Atletico Madrid, which they've done so, and victory against Barcelona in the Clásico at the Nou Camp. Anything but a loss against these 2 giants will give them an advantage. They just need to win games, I guess. Bear in mind, as I do this broadcast today, I haven't even consider the thought of February, when the Champions League fixtures come hand in hand. That will complicate things for all the teams, especially in Spain, because Barcelona, another one of the contenders here in La Liga, they have a league match and they will be facing PSG, Mauricio's Pochettino PSG, that is, in the Champions League. PSG, of course, favourites in this tie, but if Barcelona were eliminated, that means they only have La Liga, and that should set up an amazing race in Spain. Imagine Barcelona chasing 1 point behind Real Madrid and Atletico, who's still in the Champions League. Imagine all their games against the Minos, the Bilbaos, the Real Sociedads, the Valencia. Oh my God, it's gonna be a lot of pressure from all that three teams. Damn, what a season it will be, right? If that's what to happen. But good news, Barcelona is third now and look to be picking up pace. Messi is already the top scorer for the Pichichi Award. What can I say? It's his worst season and he's the top of the pile. You do the math. How do you compete with that, right? The rising stars like Pedri, Frankie de Jong in this Barcelona team, I don't know. I feel like they will surprise many doubters, and I feel like it's going to be one of those seasons that make us go, huh? Barcelona is still here? You know what I mean? It's one of those, it's one of those like grinding result kind of thing. But my prediction is going to be, I'm going to predict still Real Madrid is going to win La Liga. I still think they are the most dominant team in Spain right now currently. Atletico in second and Barcelona will finish third. As far as fourth place is concerned, I'm going with Villarreal or Real Sociedad. I'm sticking with Real Sociedad for battling. Real Sociedad was actually battling for first place when we last left off this podcast on episode 10. And now they're already fifth. How quickly the table changed, innit? But I feel like Real Sociedad have a little more tank in it in terms of finishing the top four. And I feel like they will at least get a point out of those three. Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid. So... and I feel that they will get fourth spot marginally, maybe just 1 point, or maybe due to the head-to-head record, something like that, alongside Villarreal. And what's important that we will get to see Real Sociedad host the Champions League again, be in the Champions League again, and it's gonna be an exciting one, but non-exciting more than the Italian Serie A. I want to talk about this because it is the most exciting title race of all. First of all, what an unbelievable blockbuster news that Napoli's appeal for not showing up against Juventus due to COVID and doctor orders is lifted. So that means 3 points is minus from Juve. And not only that, they were deducted 3 points at the same day where they lost to Fiorentina, who is at the bottom. Unbelievable result as well. So that was 6 points. I think that was the final week of December before Christmas where they were hampered by that news. But yeah, speaking of Juventus, not only that they are they are the defending champions, they're having their worst start since the days of Antonio Conte and Del Piero in their side. So that is even before the 2006 scandal of the Calciopoli. I'm not too sure whether some of you guys may remember that, where Juve is relegated to Serie B and stripped off of 2 of their Serie A titles that was given to Inter Milan. So that is many years ahead back then. And speaking of nostalgia, AC Milan is topping the table with Ibrahimovic spearheading the attack. What a time to be alive to watch the Serie A, isn't it? AC Milan at 40 points. Inter second place at 37 points after that 2-2 draw against Roma, who is at third. 34 points. And Juventus at fourth with 33 points. And get this, Atalanta and Napoli at 31 points, occupying 5th and 6th respectively. So that means that's just 9 points separated the 6th team. It's hard to pick a winner on this one. Juventus, unfortunately, I don't see them winning the scudetto this season. I'm still sticking with my guns. I'm going with Internazionale, also known as Inter Milan. I feel like we will see AC Milan drop points, especially when it comes to the nitty-gritty side. For example, against Juventus or Inter. I feel like AC Milan side don't have the experience, bar Zlatan Ibrahimovic, to go all the way. Now, before you Milan fans come at me, let me tell you that I want to see AC Milan lift the scudetto. If there's any team that could shut up Juventus for the dominance over the years, a sweet feeling will be AC Milan. It's just fitting that AC Milan is the team that that stopped Juventus's dominance of the league, right? But here's the thing. I feel that I don't know. It's something at the end we will just see that AC Milan won't have the gas left in the tank, or tank left in the gas. that metaphor right there. My prediction for the serie will be Inter and then AC Milan in second. Yes, I know. I put them in second. Juve in third, simply because they have given their title rivals too many of a head start. And I think Roma going to fall off, while Napoli will make a huge climb. And as I'm looking down the table right now, the likes of Lazio and Sassuolo is still closer to the top four. So I'm not going to talk much about this, but those are my predictions as well for the Serie A, the Scudetto they call it over in Italy. Bear in mind, a lot of you might be laughing when Napoli is gonna make a huge climb, because there is still a lot of games to play, and we will never know what's gonna happen in maybe like COVID, and then they start things off and things will be different again, just like last season. This kind of situation pays off. Cristiano Ronaldo may get injured during his fatherhood is really catching up to him as well. And it's one of those things. It's one of those things where you'll never know. I guess that's what football has become, especially in the English league, in the English Premier League as well. But yeah, that's my predictions for the Serie A, La Liga, and the Barclays Premier League.